Good morning, children. Children, in the previous session, I was talking to you regarding the rulers and buildings, where the structural construction we have seen what was the architecture and how these buildings were built in the ancient period. So, I have discussed it to you regarding the columns and the vertical columns and even the horizontal beams. And we also have discussed a method of trebate or corbel, where the weight of the arch will be taken over by the columns on its sides. Today we will see about, and we also have discussed elaboratively about Kandariya Mahadeva temple and the Rajarajeshwara temple located at Tanjavur, which has a tallest shikara in the country. Today we move on to a new way of building, that means a new style of building, where the two technological stylistic developments are noticeable from the 12th century onwards. What were these changes mean? Because of these Central Asian kings coming into India, okay, Delhi Sultans and after that Mughals coming into India, there was a lot of changes which occurred in the architecture of the country. So we shall observe what kind of these changes have occurred. The first one is the weight of the sculpture or the weight of the entire superstructure above the doors and windows were sometimes carried by arches. The roof too used this principle and was converted into vaults and domes, and this architectural form is called as arcuate. It is called as arcuate. Arcuate बोले तो क्या है बोले तो the superstructure जो है, okay, superstructure जो है, अगर आप what we call, if you go into the any mosque or if you go into any kind of palaces, you will see a grand entrance like this, a grand entrance. So इसका weight जो है पूरा weight, okay, इसका weight, ये weight पूरा, the arch will take over, this arch will take over this entire weight, okay. So this kind of technology is called as arcuate, which you will find in the construction of the mosques as well as in the palaces, in the construction of the palaces from the 12th century. Second important technological development was limestone was increasingly used in the construction. Limestone, सुन्नम बोलते नहीं हम, limestone. आजकल सीमेंट आ गई, मगर पुराने ज़माने में तो अगर इफ़ यू आर लिविंग इन ओल्ड हाउस, ओके, यू कैन सी they have constructed most of the houses with the help of limestone. This was very high quality cement. सीमेंट बनाने में भी limestone यूज़ करते, ओके. सो limestone वाइट वॉश करते नहीं, हम घर को वाइट वॉश करते, ओके, सुन्नम, सो उसको limestone बोलते. सो दैट limestone is used in the construction of the buildings, and limestone will work as a hard cement also. When it is mixed with the stone chips, it gets hardened into the concrete, and this made construction of large structures very easier and faster. So the arches, domes and limestone mortar were used extensively in the buildings after 1190 AD. And if you look at the constructions made by these Delhi Sultans, Mughals, most of their constructions were depended upon the usage of this limestone only. So these are the two important technological developments that have occurred in the construction of the buildings and temples after the 12th century. If you look at the building of temples, mosques and the tanks, temples and mosques were beautifully decorated or constructed because they were the places of worship. So they were also meant to demonstrate the power of the king. So if you build a very big temple, then the power of the king can be reflected in the construction. So the wealth, devotion and the patron. They take the example of Rajarajeshwara temple. An inscription mentions that it was built by the king Rajaraja Deva for the worship of his god Rajarajeshwara. Notice how the name was also very similar to the god name as well as the ruler name were also very similar. The king took the god's name because it was auspicious and he wanted to appear like a god. Though the rituals of worship in the temple, that is one god, Rajaraja Deva, honored another, that is Rajarajeshwara. Rajaraja Deva is the king and Rajarajeshwara is the god. So one is honoring the other. It looks like that. So you may also recall the Kakatiya capital, our own place, our own city, that is Orugal, Warangal. Warangal old name is Orugal, which was the capital city of Kakatiyas. So this was also designed to have the temple of Swayambhu Shiva at the center of the city. Have you ever visited to the Fort Warangal, children? Fort Warangal. हमारा सिटी में रह के कभी फोर्ट वारंगल को गए तो देखो उधर सेंटर ऑफ द सिटी में ओके देयर इज ए टेम्पल कॉल्ड एज स्वयंभू शिवा टेम्पल and this was built by Kakatiyas in order to proclaim their power and status as independent kings, and the kind of temples they have constructed later, Ramappa temple or the thousand pillars temple, shows the power of these kings. So the largest temples were all constructed by the kings during their periods. We shall see about many other mosques construction and temples construction also in our next class, children. Thank you.